Hey guys, today I would love to share with you a concept of balance transfer and understand cash flow. And why is it so important, especially when it's come to building your very first startup and how to build it to where it can providing you cash flow to sustain your lifestyle, to quit your 9 to 5 job. It's really come down to one key important things. Understand how to manage your cash flow and how to leverage the bank money with 0% interest so that you can continuously borrow money to make money and profit off of it. And you may wonder, what about the interest rate? I'm going to give an example. Let's say if we borrow a credit card at 0% interest for about, let's say, 12 months. Within that 12 months period, if you have a solid plan in place for your business and you have the right people or the right mentor in place, the chance for you to make money is much, much higher. And after a year, you can pay back that debt and you still have a business to run and a profit that can continuously rolling as a new cash in the business, right? Another example, let's say you borrow bank for about 12% a year. And let's say the first years they give you 0% interest, but after 12 months, you don't want to pay off that credit card. You still want to keep the money circulate in the business. What do? And that's why I want to share with you how to do balance transfer. Okay? Take your note and get your coffee. We're going to give this so that it helps you to start building your business with leveraging the bank money. So before we go into detail, for those of you who are new here, my name is Justin. I've been selling on Amazon for over 6 years now, and I have done very well for myself to where I'm able to retire my mom and able to achieve my financial freedom. But I didn't start with the knowledge that I have now or hands out like money. I started by leveraging credit card, and I'm able to have a mentor that support me. And the mission for our channel here is to give you guys the blueprint that allow you guys to build a solid foundation as an entrepreneur while you're exploring the online world of e-commerce as the world are constantly evolving into digital marketing and digital shopping. So you want to position yourself to where you can make money. So I'm able to turn from an immigrant, a tutor, to be able to become a founder, and I have generated over $7 million so far. And I do want to hope that you can visit my Instagram right here so that you can learn more about my story and my journey. So I document the entire journey that you can go and watch it so that you can get the realistic expectation of my journey from the start. All right, without further ado, let's go into today's class. So this video will be applicable for people who are currently leveraging credit card to build your business. And here are two concepts that I want you to get a hang of. Number one, you need to understand cash flow because money is like a bloodline of your business. The more money you would have, the better your business will grow. And for us, the traditional way of working and saving and starting a business, it is very, very slow. And while you're waiting to save money, the opportunity will pass by very quickly. And that's why one of the concepts of rich people that I was able to learn and leveraging from after invest over 6 figures into myself by attending different mastermind event and having a mentor is the key come down to leverage. They leverage the bank to lend them money, and then they start making a profit of that money, let's say by starting a business. And after they build up that business, they pay the bank back the money. So now they have a business. Now they're able to achieve and seize the opportunity. Meanwhile, the 99% of people are continue to wait to save money and to start. And one thing that I want to share with you is understanding cash flow will be the beginning of you starting to transform your life to a new chapter. And one of the books that I always recommend, this book is the very first financial book that I read. It is called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I link a YouTube video here for you so that you can getting the start of your financial journey. Okay, so this is an audio book right here. For those of you or maybe don't have the finance in place at the moment, you can start with free audio book on YouTube. That's exactly how I started back in the day when I was just living paycheck to paycheck. So I have to learn from YouTube. So I share this so that you can learn through the journey. But in the future, as you start to make some money, I recommend to get the hard copy so that you can appreciate the author, Robert Kiyosaki, of taking his time to create this book. And at the same time, you're able to get a hands-on reminder for yourself. So what is the book cover? I would go through this real quick so that you understand what is Rich Dad Poor Dad. So Rich Dad is basically the 1% that learn to leveraging debt to build and buy asset for themselves and to create an autopilot passive income generation machine. Instead, for Poor Dad, which is the majority of us, we are stick to the traditional way of saving money and starting a business or investing. Investing is very slow, so that's why starting a business is the fastest way for you to achieve wealth. However, let's say if you only make about $50 an hour, how long that would take you to save, let's say $50,000 in advance to start a business, right? It's gonna take a long time. And now I'm gonna show you why you need to leveraging credit card to build your business from this concept right here. So make sure that you grab a copy of this book if you prefer the hands-on copy. And you can also check out the YouTube right here just so that you can get the start of this book. So let me show you these lists of different credit cards that Rich Dad would use. And for me, as I'm going to assume I'm Rich Dad's son, okay? I'm going to show you why you need to use credit card for your business. And there's many benefits. And I want you to write down the pros and cons when it's come to having a line of credit for your business. So let's say right now, we're going to create some scenario, okay? You have about $10,000 in saving, right? And right now, Wells Fargo, they're willing to lend you $10,000 for 0% interest for 21 months. That up to about 2 years almost. What do you have to lose? So let's go here and explore this card. And right now, I want you to look at the pros and cons when it's come to leveraging credit. So number one is, let's say right now, this credit card gives you about $10,000 in line of credit, 0% interest, right? I want you to think of it this way. Think of the bank as a relative of yours. They're willing to give you $10,000 in the next 21 months at 0% interest. And in exchange, all you got to do is just apply for the credit card. So how does this would benefit you? Number one, you still be able to have your cash on hands, your $10,000 saving that you have saved from your work. And at the same time, you're able to deploy this credit card for number one, you would be able to build your credit. Number two, you basically have up to 21 months with 0% interest. And number three, there are different credit cards that even give you sign-up bonuses. For example, like Chase Freedom right here. If you spend about, let's see, all purchases up to about $20,000 in the first year, they will give you 1.5% cash back. So you earn more by using a credit card than to use your cash on hand. And in case of emergency that you need to come up with the cash right away, let's say you need to give your parents some money for their trip to Asia. You cannot give them a credit card, right? You have to give them some cash. And that's why it's crucial to keep your cash on hands and use the bank money in exchange for 0% interest and cashback, and sometimes they do sign up bonuses as well. So you may be asking, hey Justin, why the bank doing this? What are the cash? So the bank business, they make money when people borrow money, but they forgot to pay it back. So that's why for myself, I always have this solution, and I want you to have this solution as well, is making sure that you set an alarms, set a calendar that, let's say right now we are in October, right? 15 months from now, set a Google Calendar 15 months from now that you will eventually pay off this card so that you don't have to take on this interest rate. And another catch that the bank would do is you have to set up an automatic payment of 3% every single month. Let's say if you borrow about $10,000, right? Let's say you borrow about $10,000, right? So every single month, you want to make sure that you set automatic payment of 3%, which is about $300 in automatic payment to keep the promotional of 0% interest, right? Number two is I want you to set a date 15 months from now that you would pay off this credit card to avoid interest rate. This will help you avoid the bank getting a hang of you, because the bank will make money on people who are financial illiterate. In school system, they don't teach you about financial literacy. That's why it's important that you want to learn from my video. And that's one of the mission that I want to show you guys, because I didn't start with money and I didn't start being financial literate before until I learned from my mentor. And that's why we set a mission to help you learn about the system, have that financial literacy, and at the same time have system in place to help you avoid paying the bank money. Okay, yeah, so system, there you go. So these are the two things, and later on I will show you number two, which is balance transfer, on how you doesn't have to pay this off and you still be able to keep your business cash flow within the business for another 12 to 15 months. Okay, so now we able to show you why we need to manage cash flow by first acquire money, number two by managing it, knowing where it's going, where is it leaving. Okay, so another action item is create an Excel file. I think I may have one that I can show you real quick. So for Excel file, I'll leave the link in the description for you. But I'm gonna draft one real quick right now because I have various one, but I'm gonna make one that are very simple for you to understand. So understand cash flow is really simple, and I try to make it simple for you. Okay, is that money in, money available, and understand money out. So what is money in? Meaning is from your 9 to 5 jobs, right? Let's say you have 3K per month, okay, per month, every single month. So understand the equation. Money available, this can be from credit card. This can be from credit card. And it could be also from your saving. So let's say we have, right now we have a few credit card and we can borrow up to, let's say, be specific. Chase, 15K, Bank of America, 20K, right? And you're saving right now, let's say about 10K. So money available that you can tap into is about 45K. Right? And money out every single month. You have to understand this, very important, okay? Because if you can master this, you can master anything in life, because our life revolves around money. So the person that can master money will master their life. So money out, what do you spend? Understand your spending habit. your current expenses, both fixed like rent, utility, car, and your hobbies expenses, miscellaneous expense. So how can you find a way, once you write it down, the goal is how can you optimize and reduce it? Because when you start a business, you will need to have enough capital. Okay? Imagine if you start a business but then you overspending, then you really don't have a buffer or like a peace of mind. So once you understand this, you can start optimize and reduce your monthly budget so that you can build up your reserve cash for business. Because when it's come to build a business, nothing is guaranteed. I want to make it very clear. Nothing is guaranteed in business and in life. The only thing that guarantees is death, So make sure that you always have a backup plan in mind and always reserve about, let's say, 3 to 6 months of reservation to take care of your fixed expenses and living expense, okay? So this would allow you to understand your cash flow, and this would allow you to know how much money you have to deploy for a business, how much money on your monthly basis that you get from your paycheck, and at the same time, how much money are going out. And this will help feed your business during the period of growth. So this is cash flow. So I may run out on time. I want to keep this video short. So make sure that you subscribe for my YouTube channel so that I'm going to go through the balance transfer, because this one would take about 20 minutes at least for you to understand the good concept of it. So I'm going to finish up this cash flow for you with some of the common question, okay? So many are taught that debt are bad. So that's why I need you to unlock the mindset, because in business you need to borrow to start and to scale. So make sure that you read the Rich Dad and Poor Dad, and if you have read that before, just comment in the video description, video comment, and let us know what are the key takeaways that you learned so that we can really share our knowledge and cultivate a family of financial literate people. The goal when it's come to having a business is you're trying to keep the cash in the business. And that's when we're going to start talking about balance transfer, where I'm going to give you a preview. We're going to move the debt around. Okay, we're going to move the debt around from 0% interest rate here. Let's say after 21 months expire, you're going to move it to this credit card right here through balance transfer so that you can enjoy another 15 months. Because let's say if $10,000 right here, it's currently making you about $2,000 in profit. Do you want to pay it off? Probably not, right? Because it's take the money out of the equation, out of your business. You want to keep it circulate back in the business so that you can continue to make money until a point where in your bank account you have over 100K worth of profit. That's when you can start pay these back and just use the house money. Okay? So I would cover this in another video. So make sure you subscribe and let me know what you have learned so far from today. And that should wrap up for today's video. And make sure that you give me a follow on Instagram, as I share a lot more about this inspiration, a lot of different tips and mindset that you can also check out my Instagram here as well. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in, and I look forward to see you guys in the next YouTube video. Peace for now, guys.